everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany, and in today's video we are going to be doing a haul video, and it's my birthday haul. It was my birthday this month, at the beginning of the month, and I was given some gift certificates and so to Amazon, and so of course I had to go and get myself some more coloring stuff. So that's what today's video is going to be about. I've got some supplies, I've got some coloring books, and I feel like we'll do a full flip through of the coloring books because a lot of these coloring books that I got, there's not flip throughs out there in the coloring community. So I thought I would show you today. All right, let me clear my desk and we can get started. Okay, the first thing I want to show you guys is my Castle Art Gold 72 set of colored pencils. I've recently really been enjoying my older set of Castle Art pencils. Oh my God, I can't even remember when I got those. Probably 2016, 2017. And they did not have the gold pencils out then. So I just got a standard set of Castle Arts, and I've really been enjoying their smoothness, their brightness. The wood that the pencil is made in is great for sharpening. I don't get any broken tips or anything. And so I really wanted to try these Castle Art Gold. The other thing I really have been enjoying is the smaller number of pencils. Sometimes when you have a large number of pencils, it gets overwhelming. And so I love smaller sets to not have so many colors to pick from, and you can still blend to make other colors, which has been fun to do. But really the smaller set, it doesn't take up a lot of space. It sits perfectly next to me at my chair down in the living room. It's just really handy to have a smaller set. So I wanted to do the smaller set. They happened to be on a lightning deal too, right around my birthday. So my husband was like, go ahead, get them. You should if that's what you want. So this is the box that it comes in, and it gives you all the colors there. There are some beautiful colors. You also get this swatch chart, but I don't use those. And then the pencils are not in here, but you get all these step-by-step guides. You get this, it tells you all about the different products they have, gives you the color wheel. It just gives you a lot of different stuff. Oh, look at this. I didn't even notice that. That's pretty cool. Layering. So it gives you a lot of handy tips in with it. I don't use any of this. I did just keep it with the container so I could show you guys. So I will show you the actual pencils. I also picked up a new case because I'm like, well, I got to get a new case if I'm going to have some new pencils. And so I went online. That I feel like sometimes that's the most fun thing about going on Amazon is just doing your research and looking through stuff. Shopping online is just so much more fun than shopping in stores. So anyway, I saw this daisy pattern. I'm like, ooh, I got to have it. And so these are the pencils themselves. Look how beautiful they are. They've got gold writing on them that you can clearly see, plus a number. It's painted gold on the bottom of each pencil, which I think is really cool. And it's got this dark blue casing. Yeah, really good wood around it. And these are considered oil-based pencils, but they are very, I can tell they're oil-based for sure. They're not as creamy as a Prismacolor. But the thing about Prismacolor is it's almost too soft. And I don't like that it goes, when you go near the lines in the coloring books, it actually covers the lines. Some people love that part. I actually like to see the black lines majority of the time. And so I feel like you have to be too careful with Prismacolor, whereas coloring pencils like this, you can go right up close to the line. It's not going to cover the line. And so that's why another reason why I've really been enjoying these types of pencils. But beautiful, beautiful a range of colors. 72 pencils is really all you need. You don't need 100, 300 sets or 300 pencils to choose from. Because a lot of times a lot of those pencils are repeats. You get a lot of the same colors, just repeated like 3 or 4 times. Anyway, I also had to pick up another color chart books. I completely filled up my last one. I think I had it for like 2 years. And so I also bought this the same time I got my pencils and my case. And so I'll show you those beautiful pencils, the colors that they have. So here's my Castle Art Gold, some beautiful, beautiful colors. Lots of pinky purples, which is nice to have. Some nice shades of red. We've got like a carmine. Oh, right here, that's more of like a carmine red. And then we have a few pinks. We have some skin tones. Not a whole lot of skin tones, but a few that you could use as skin tones. Some yellows, a really pale yellow. We've got some beautiful blue greens. And then get lots and lots of greens. Here's some more blues over here. So a very nice selection of colors. And then we've got some really light teal green colors. And then here we get into some more muted, darker tones, which is really pretty too. I love that purple. I was using this just recently in a coloring book page for Mermaid. So you'll be seeing that in my completed pages. But I don't know, these are different colors than what some of the other sets have. Like 4 grays. I mean, that's all you really need for grays. Who uses that many grays? But yeah, some absolutely beautiful, beautiful colors. And then, I guess while I've got my color chart book out, I'll also show you, I bought these pigment art pens by Staedtler. I got the pastel colors. So these are the colors here. They're actually downstairs. I forgot to bring them up. Hold on, I'm going to pause you and go run and grab some of the pens so you can take a look at them. Hold on. Okay, so I grabbed like 3 of the Steadtler Pigment brush pens, and they're actually a pretty skinny pen. I wasn't expecting them to be this skinny. They do have a beautiful brush nib on them though, and they're supposed to be comparable to the Faber Castel Pip pens. So I brought one of those up because I have a nice selection of Pip pens, but I don't have a lot of pastel colors. And I love basing things with pastel colors and going shading over it with colored pencil. So here is a Faber Castel Pip pen, and it is a bit thicker in size, if you can see that. I'm out of breath because I just went downstairs and back up really quick. So these are a little bit thicker, and the brush nib I noticed is a little more bendy than probably this is. This is a little smoother. I mean, a little stiffer, but price point, these are cheaper than these. So obviously they're going to have to cut costs somewhere, but the ink in them is so pretty. So I thought I would show you in my color charts what the colors look like. Beautiful pastel colors, and you get 12 of them. 12 of them. I think it was $18 at the time for 12 pens. And they have other sets too, which I think probably eventually I'll get. They are kind of like a water-based marker, but they go so much smoother because they're pigment ink instead of water-based ink. And they don't go through like an alcohol marker would. See? They ghost a little bit on the other side, but not much. So you can use them in your double-sided books, like your Erie books and your, what else? Is Kirby books? Some of Kirby Roseanne's books are like that. And they just kind of glide across the page really smoothly. So I'm so happy. I've been wanting these for quite a while to try out. I'll give you a couple of people that have these pens. I know one of them is the coloring chemist, Connie. Coloring chemist, I think is her name, her YouTube name. And then the other one is Bubble of Coloring. She uses these a lot in her pages. So I will link both of those channels below so you can go check them out. But that's where I saw them using these and I was like, oh, I've got to have those someday. All right, so what else do I have for supplies? I also got this Caran palette. So one side is rough and the other side is very smooth and shiny, as you can see in the light. I got these to use my Neocolor 2s on. I have had this small set of Caran Neocolor 2s for like years, and I really haven't used them a whole lot. I was taking them and straight coloring on the page with them because, I mean, they're so vibrant. It did look really pretty, but then you had to use a lot of water to get it to blend. And so I thought if I took these and scribbled them on here and then picked it up with a water brush pen and then used it on my coloring pages, I wouldn't need to use so much water. That's my theory. We will see if that works. So I picked up this. All right, next is a couple of things that I really needed a kneadable eraser for when I do my drawings in my sketchbook, because I like to, I'm kind of heavy-handed with a pencil, but then to go over it with black lines, or even say colored lines if I want to use a colored fine liner, you kind of need to pick up some of that pencil marks. And so a kneadable eraser is really good for that. You could literally break off a piece, put it in a roll, and then roll it across your page, and it will pick up any pencil marks, or you can just lightly rub across the page. The thing is, I had a kneadable eraser, but I hadn't used it in years, and when I went and got it, it was all dried up because I didn't realize you actually need to keep it in a case so it stays moist and kneadable. So I picked this up on Amazon. I think it was like $3. So we will try that. I haven't tried it yet in my sketchbook. I actually haven't been working in my sketchbook yet this month. So yes, I definitely needed a kneadable eraser, so I got that. This I happened to get at the dollar store for, as you can see, $1.25. I used to have a little spray bottle here in my art room, and do you think I can find it? And I recently went through all my stuff and cleaned, and I still couldn't find it. So I got this to be able to spray my palette wet, or if I want to use actual watercolors, I'll spray my palette of watercolors to get them kind of wet and pliable to be able to use in my coloring pages. So yeah, I just picked up a couple of spray bottles, no big deal. Okay, so that is all I have to show you for supplies. Now I thought we would get to my coloring books. So this is my first coloring book I want to show you guys, The Art of Mandalas by Nicola Lehman. These are all her recent Etsy designs. She also has an Etsy store. I will link that in the description below if you want to go check her out on Etsy, but she does have books on Amazon too, which I will link all the supplies and all the products that you, all the books and supplies you see in this video. I will also put links below so you can find those, because I am an Amazon affiliate. So when you use those links, I do get a small kickback, and I appreciate anyone that does use those links. Much appreciation. Anyway, The Art of Mandalas Etsy designs, and there was no flip through that I could find, even on her channel, because Nicola has a YouTube channel. So I thought today, if you're into mandalas, we would take a flip through. Let me sit down here to get a little more comfortable. Now this one, she actually put in some cool elements, I guess you could say. Like this one has bumblebees in it with all these beautiful flowers. And this is called In the Garden. And I think when I was flipping through this, there's actually some seasonal pages, like Christmas pages and fall pages. So, which I don't have. I just have her basic volume 2 mandalas, which I absolutely love. I love her style of artwork. I love her line work. I love how it's not so intricate, but just intricate enough. This one has little ladybugs, and I love little ladybugs. So I was so happy to see this when I was flipping through. Again, In the Garden. I think there's sets of 3s that you can buy on Etsy. And so you'll see this will be her third In the Garden. And then I think it changes to something else on the next page. And this one we have butterflies. So I cannot wait to get going in this, to pick a color palette and get going, especially now where we're spring, almost into summer. And so these 3 will really be fun to do. Here's one that's just flower mandalas. So there's a set of 3 of these. Again, beautiful, beautiful flower motif that you can color. She does do color alongs on her channel where she has had like 3/4 of the page done, and then when you go on, she just does like this section here with the colors that she's used. It's really kind of cool. She uses Faber Castel polychromo, so that must take a long time to just use colored pencils. I like to base everything with alcohol markers and then shade with colored pencils. Another flower mandala, very, very pretty. Love, love, love these. Okay, here's the feel good mandalas. So this still has some flowers in it, but it's more of a design. Another feel good mandala. Now I love that it has a border around here. I don't think the book I have has that, but that is really cool. You could even bring some color in and around the outside if you wanted to. Another feel good mandala. Joyful mandala. Another joyful mandala. Another one. I suppose I should go a little bit faster with these flip throughs because it's going to take us a while. Okay, so here we are with autumn mandalas. Look at this one. This one has owls in it. Love the owls. Autumn mandalas. Another autumn mandala. This one has pumpkins and, yeah. Oh my God, my mind just went blank. Chestnuts? No. Oh my God. Whatever. I don't know why I can't think of what that is. All right, this one has birds. This is Cozy Fall Mandalas. And this one has some birds in it. Again, look at the motif though. Just so pretty. Here we go, another Cozy Fall Mandala. More pumpkins, mushrooms. So, and look at the leaves. That is so cool. It looks like some cherries or berries maybe in it. I can just see this in really pretty autumn colors. And then there's Cozy Fall Mandalas. Again, more mushrooms. And now we're getting into Christmas mandalas with the Christmas trees and the holly. Another Christmas mandala with the Christmas ornaments. Very pretty. This will be fun to do at Christmas time. Another Christmas one. Peaceful mandalas. Very peaceful. Love the hearts. And look at this. It's almost like a lotus flower. Oh, that's really cool too with the sun and the moon. Very cool. Another peaceful mandala. Another peaceful mandala. And then love mandala. So this would be perfect for February, for Valentine's. So you could kind of call this a seasonal book. You could pull this out for every season and do 1 or 2 pages. And then we're to beautiful blooms. And that is it. So she has for more coloring books, where to go, colored palette test page in the back. And then there's the back of it. So there's 30 designs in this book. So that was the Art of Mandalas. All right, next up, I picked up the Usborne Magical Creatures Magic Painting book. It's basically like a kid's book with paint with water, but I'd seen this. I haven't seen the flip through of this particular book. There's quite a few different books in the series, and I'd seen some other people on YouTube doing and I thought, oh, that is so cool. So it does come with a paintbrush. I did not use that. I just used my water brush pen, and it is so relaxing and so fun. You can stay right along the edges with your water brush or your paintbrush, and it just picks up whatever colors in that section on the edge. And look how there's a little bit of a gradient of purple into blue. I thought that was so cool. So I did do a couple just sitting there one night. Now, my thought was, I love the line work too. Such cute, cute pictures. I thought I could go back in with my colored pencils and do a little bit of shading, but I don't know if I will or not. Oh yeah, and then it gives you this flap in the back, so you can put it underneath whatever page you're working on, and it protects the page underneath, which I thought was so cool. So we'll actually tuck this in the back so we can do a full flip through. Love these flamingos. I don't know what it is, but lately I've been drawn to flamingos and really want to do flamingos. We got this cute page with a couple of gnomes. One's riding on a snail and some mushrooms. We've got a couple of mermaids, which would be perfect for Mermay. We've got an owl. Couple of unicorns, and I'm wondering if that's probably a rainbow behind them. It'll be so interesting to see, and I want to see what color the clouds end up being like. I feel like this is going to be a very vibrant book. The paper's not that bad. I mean, it's a kid's book, so they don't really care about paper quality, but at least it's not so thin that you're gonna rip the paper with the water. This is the front cover, I think. Looks like it. Couple of dolphins. Here's some gnomes mining some jewels. A dragon, a fire-breathing dragon with a castle. And we got some butterflies and flowers. A couple of narwhals, is that what those are called? I bet these are going to be northern lights. Oh, I bet that's going to be so pretty. And then we've got a reindeer and her baby with the wreath around her neck. I bet we could do that one for Christmas. Again, it looks like there's probably northern lights in the background. I mean, the images are just so cute and adorable. Oh, so I'm so happy I have this in my collection. If you go look up Usborne, they have so many different ones themed of these paint with water books. Okay, another one that I picked up was Charming Escape, a cute and whimsical world coloring book by Melanie Bess. I started following her probably 6 months ago on Instagram. I came across her on Instagram, and she has a YouTube channel, and she has like 3 or 4 other coloring books. You can get these on Amazon. I'll put a link for this one below. But she also has a website that you can buy these off of as well, and an Etsy store. So she has several ways you can buy her artwork. But I got this book, and I decided to go off of her website instead of Amazon because she had said that that supports her better. So that's why I did that. And she also gives you a couple of free gifts. So she gave me these cute little bookmarks. In another life, I live in a cabin in a prairie, which, yeah, her coloring style is so my style. I love bright, vibrant colors. And so when I saw her on YouTube coloring and doing her artwork, I was like, ooh, I'm really intrigued. And so I had to buy one of her coloring books. This is what the back looks like. Over 30 hand-drawn pages, so she's not an AI artist, obviously. Color a whimsical world of cute cottages, adorable abodes, and little cozy lands, enchanted hideaways, and more. Look at this turtle. Oh my gosh, it is just so cute. So I have completed a page in here. I will show you. Oh yeah, and when you buy off her website, she gives you a signed copy of her book, which is so cool. So let's see what she has. Oh yeah, she puts in a practice sheet and a color playground. Try new color combos and materials. She also gives you, if you buy off her website, a thing like a piece of cardboard paper to put between your pages so that there's no bleed through. But here's the first page. I believe she has colored this up on her YouTube channel. So if you want to get this book and color along, I will put her information in the description below of her YouTube channel and her website. This one with the mountains. I love you know what I love about her style is the rounded edges. I don't know what it is about rounded edges, but I love books with rounded edges. And the fact that it's the smaller square style. It's not simple, but it's like the cute cozy books is what I'm trying to get at. It's just so cute. Couple of bottles of potions. Oh yeah, and then she has a couple of these mandala type pages, which I really like too. I think this was going to be the next one I do. And so I did this one. I did this all with pastel, pastel markers, and then I used colored pencil over top and some gel pen. But yeah, that was so much fun. Quick and easy and enjoyable. Just what we need. Look at this, a cup of tea, but it's like underwater scene. It's so cute. And we've got like an ice cream cone. Cupcake. It's like a rainbow house and houses in the clouds. Oh, that's the moon. That's pretty cool. Look at this teepee made out of paintbrushes. So cool. She had some interesting ideas. This one I love too. This will be one I do next. Love the turtle. And the whale. Oh my God. Adorable. Mushroom. Ooh, a spider web. Oh yeah, there's the little spider inside the flower. Nice thick line work too, so that you're not going to bleed over the lines. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I got interrupted. My husband came home for a minute. Okay, so we've got this cute little pumpkin and a sunflower and this cute little tree house. Oh, here we go. Here's another mandala I was telling you about. This reminds me of, what's the game? Stardew Valley? Where they've got all those little houses and the little pathways, and that's what that reminds me of, which I think is so cute. And then we've got these like 3 bookmarks, or you're looking out a window maybe into a scene. And then you can get the digital versions here. More coloring books. These are some more coloring books by her. She's got Cozy Cottage, Whimsical Woodland, Magical Merfolk, and Whimsical Witches at theswimmingowl.com. These are more standard style coloring books, but I like this one because it was the cute, cozy version coloring book. So yeah, I thought that was so cute. All right, we've got 3 more books to flip through. So here is Stained Glass Color by Number by David Woodruff. I've had this in my my wish list for quite a while, so I finally decided to pick it up. Here's the back. This is a color by number. Of course, I had to pick up at least one color by number in my birthday, for my birthday haul. You're going to see, when I flip this open, you will see the examples. So if you don't want to see that, you might want to skip ahead. But here are some beautiful pictures of what is in this book. And it is so pretty. You also get a flap in the back that gives you all of your colors with the numbers. And here's some more pictures. But the thing I like about this book is you get to do your black lines yourself. Yes, I am one of those people that actually likes to do the outline myself. It is tedious, but I do enjoy doing it. And I just have a black fine liner that said it was water resistant, because in case I want to do water-based markers in here, I picked that up. And then I did alcohol markers for this one. I did start with a water-based marker, and which would have been fine, but then I was like, I don't know if I've got enough colors. So I just used my alcohol markers. But we're going to do a quick little flip through. There is a lot of pages here, but I wanted you to be able to see what was in this book in case you wanted to pick it up. It is a beautiful book. I cannot wait. Bright, colorful. It looks like there's some really real stained glass pages that are probably out there in churches and other big cathedrals or whatever. And then there's some more whimsical ones. There's one of a unicorn in here that I thought looked really cool. And some circular mandala type ones. It's like a king and a queen. There's some with bigger spaces. That one looks really cool too. I love the arch. This one to me looks like a quilt. A butterfly. Looks like a shield. Here's a deer and a bunny and a squirrel, and it looks like a bird. Again, love that shape. It's a bird on a branch with some flowers. I plan on doing this. Oh, this was more abstract looking. I plan on doing this from front to back. It is single-sided, so you can use alcohol markers. The paper's better than, you know, Amazon paper. It's smooth, but it's not real thick. Like, I don't know how a lot of watercolor would do on it. Water-based markers would be fine. Alcohol markers would be good. Colored pencils would be fine. But, yeah, it's not the best paper. Oh, here's the unicorn I was telling you about. Oh, that's nice, big, thick lines there. Like I needed another color by number, but I just love my color by number books. And I have wanted this for a long time. And when I was looking just recently online for flip throughs, I think I found one flip through that somebody did of this book. And so, yeah, I thought, well, I guess I'm going to have to do one in my haul video so that people out there will see. Ooh, a parrot. Guy playing a harp. Oh, I love that one too. That one looks really intricate, but I love the circular motif. There's a lot of pages in here. I bet there's probably 100 pages in this book. Oh, I like that one too. I love geometric designs for some reason. Cool. And I love these ones because these look like real stained glass windows. I feel like when they're in that shape. Isn't there another one? Yeah. This one's like all triangles and hexagons, and that one's cool. Stars. Love that one. I mean, I feel like I will do every single page in this book eventually because I just love every single design. This one too looks so cool with the border and the motif in the middle. The pattern, if you like patterns. Look at this fish. That's so cool. And that is the end of the book. So yeah, I don't know. It doesn't say how many pages are in here, but I bet there's probably 100. Yeah, it doesn't say how many. But anyway, it looks like it was copyrighted back in 2022, so it's not that old of a book. All right, then I had to pick up a mythographic because I've been seeing so many people work in their mythographic books lately. And so I went on a search on YouTube for all the flip throughs, and there was tons out there. So Wild Summer, I knew I wanted to get a Joseph Kattenbang because I did not have any of his. I only have one other mythographic book anyway. So this Wild Summer was the one. I won't do a complete flip through of this because there's so many flip throughs out there, but this one absolutely intrigued me. I was like, oh my God, look how cute that is. Like I could see myself coloring in a lot of these pages. It's intricate, but not so intricate and weird. There's no hidden objects or anything like that. So it's not like so bad that I couldn't finish a page and like, especially where I can use my alcohol markers because it's single-sided. I know this will go actually quite quick once I pick my colors And yeah, I just think this is so cool. His designs, how he comes up with them. I mean, you have to be brilliant to think up these cool worlds. Mythographic, mythic worlds. But anyway, this one I love too. And that one. I love them all. So yeah, oh, this one I thought I'd do first with the peacock. Ooh, and the girl. Ooh, okay. So I'm so happy that I have this in my collection now. And then the last book I have to show you is 50 Zodiac-themed Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova. This one, I only have, what, 4 or 5 of her books. I don't have them all because, I mean, I love her style, but this one really intrigued me. I did not have any Zodiac-themed in her miniatures, and the fact that they're all in a circle is so freaking cool. Okay, so I'll show you a couple of my completed pages. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. So the beginning of the book is her usual, has her this belongs to page, and then here's Aries, and then you go into Taurus. There is a year-long color along. I'll put the hashtag up on screen now, that every month they do, I think 2 pages. They do one from the front and then one from the middle, because there's the Chinese New Year in the back, and then there's also Chibis. So, where's the Chibi? Here's it is, like Chibi Pisces, Chibi Aquarius. So I think they do either 2 or 3 pages every month, so that the plan is at the end of the month to complete this whole book. But these are so quick and easy because of their circular design. So that's what I love. And of course, her cute drawings are always appealing. I don't know who doesn't like Camelia Angelkova books. Here we are into the Chibis, and then you in the back get into the she gives you the elements, the 5 elements of the Chinese zodiac, the 4 zodiac elements of our Western world, I guess you could say. So yeah, I won't do a complete flip through because there are so many out there, but I'll just kind of quickly show you what's in this book. Oh my God, just so cute. So I'm hoping to get at least 1 or 2 pages done in this book every month to work in it. So I needed to catch up. I had to do Aries and Taurus, so I got both of those done. I go on to Pinterest and I put in like a Taurus color palette and see what pops up. Obviously Taurus, I'm a Taurus. We are very earthy people, earthy. It's an earth element, so that's why the flowers and the greenery and the brown tones, whereas Aries is a fire element, I believe. So I had to do more, you know, red and yellows and oranges. And so yeah, super fun. All right, guys, that is all I have to show you today. Thank you so much if you're still here for staying to the end of my video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.